Hi, I'm Caroline with Maya Road. Today I'm going to show you how to use some of our zipper trim to make this beautiful flower. As you can see, here are 3 different flowers I've made using some of our different zipper trims. What's nice about these flowers is you can see the different contrast it has by using a different color trim in the middle versus the petals. So today we're going to make this black zipper trim flower that has the blue center. To get started, what you'll need is you'll need to buy some of the Maya Road zipper trim. For the center, you're going to need about 12 to 14 inches of the zipper trim. Now remember, our zipper trim comes attached together, so you can go ahead and take them apart and you'll be able to have enough to make 2 flowers. Now for the petals, what you'll need is you're going to need about a yard of the black zipper trim. And again, what you want to do is you want to take it apart, and you can see here I cut out 8 pieces of the black zipper trim that's about 3 inches long. So we're going to go ahead and set those aside for now and go ahead and get started on the center. Now to make the center, which looks like this, what you'll need to do is you'll need some needle and thread, and I threaded my needle with the thread, and then I doubled it up and I knotted it at the end. Then you're going to take your zipper trim, and you can see how the center of this one has a little bud. What you do is you're going to fold it down as you start your flower. Now when you fold it down, it kind of gives it that nice bud. Then you're just going to start rolling your zipper trim all the way around like this. Now keep it flush at the bottom. And when you get about halfway through, you're going to use your needle and thread, and you're going to run it through to hold the flower together. Give it a good couple of sew-throughs, and that will help hold your flower together. You can see how it looks like this. And I actually did one earlier to show you what it will look like when you get halfway through. Now you're just going to leave the thread as it is, and you're going to keep rolling. As you keep rolling, you're going to roll it like you're making cinnamon rolls or a jelly roll, and when you get to the end, you're going to have formed your bud. Now to keep its shape, you're going to do the same technique you did in the middle. You're going to run it through again, and you want to make sure you're using a good needle and thread set because this zipper trim is fairly sturdy. And then you're going to pull. Now after you've done that, you're going to go in the other direction, and that will help you form a circular bud in the middle. Again, you want to go all the way through to form the bud. You can kind of see how my bud's forming here. Now when the flower bud is to your liking, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is take your needle and thread and knot it and finish it off, and it'll actually look like this in the back. You can see? Now this was actually the hardest part of the flower, because what you're going to do next is you're going to take your black zipper trim, the 3-inch pieces that you cut, and you're going to take a hot glue gun and you're going to glue the petals together. Now one thing to make sure you pay attention to is where your metal pieces are, because you can see how for this flower I have it on the inside to form the petal. So when I'm forming the petal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here on this side, and then I'm going to overlap it like this. Now you want to make sure you do this so that each of your petals look like this. And I'll make one more for you to look at. You can see it here. Put a little bit of hot glue. Then you're going to go ahead and lap it over like this. And you can see there's 2 of them. Now I've gone ahead and pre-made 8 of them already to form the flowers. Now when you've gone ahead and formed your 8, what you're going to do is you're going to create your flower. And to do that, go ahead and take 4 of your petals, you can see there are 4 here, and arrange them, kind of in an X fashion like this. You can overlap them and see how you like the width of the petals, and you can see how it is against the bud. Now when it's to your liking, you're just going to add some hot glue together, and you're just going to glue the petals on. like this. And you can kind of see how you've formed a cross on the back, or an X. And there's the first part of your flower. Now you're just going to add the other 4 pieces behind the 4 that you've already done. To do that, go ahead and put some glue here. And play around with this technique. Based on how you layer the petals, the way your flower looks and how it feels will change how everything's put together. So you can kind of see how I formed another X or cross, but this one a little bit offset from the first one. Now when you do this, you formed your zipper flower. You just want to take off all the extra hot glue stickies. And you can see how easy that was. Now to actually change how the flower looks, you can make the petals a little bit longer. These petals were about 3 inches. You can see these I cut about 3.5 inches, and that gives you a certain different look for your flower. And that's it. See how easy it is to create your own zipper flower with My Road zipper trim.